We welcome you to the John A. Begoli Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Gardiner Area High School as Muncie Media Sports brings you high school girls basketball. Tonight, the Winthrop Ramblers ramble into Tigertown to take on your Gardiner Tigers. Hello, everybody. I'm Rob Munsing, joined here by Gary Burhill, Dick Layton on stats, Evan Grady doing our camera, and Chris Wheeler doing our production. We had a little snafu there as we had to reset things after the JV contest that we did, and we were a little late getting on the air for this one, Gary. But these two teams normally don't see each other during the course of the season. The Winthrop Ramblers, under their co-coaching setup that we'll talk about here as we go through the game, are having a terrific season after going to the finals last year in Class C. A good-looking ball club here as they come in with Coach Willett and Coach Merrill co-coaching. Of course, Mike Gray will take the reins here back for the Gardiner Tigers. So, Gary, he'll break this one down.
Well, let's take a look at both teams here. First, the Winthrop Ramblers come in here 2-1 record. Winthrop beating the Halldale Bulldogs last night and Boothbay Harbor last week. And they come in with a 2-1 record. Halldale did beat them the first game of the matchup between those two. They've won split with Halldale, home and away. Gardiner coming in here 0-2, have had a sporadic spell here the last week or two with a few problems, and Coach Gray was unable to participate, and they're just getting everything back together. Plus, they started a week late this year, so we'll see how they do. Both these teams very young. Winthrop, no seniors on this Winthrop team, with 7 sophomores, and we watched them up to Halldale last week, and they're very, very impressive. They've got 2 great shooters out front, and along with the Tigers, but they're going to have to stop Ketchens underneath.
Gruber,
I'm sorry.
We get 2 bigs, premier bigs here on the boys and the girls team. Here comes Lizzie Gruber, swoops in, super-rammer home. Chris, we need to fix the scoreboard. Scoreboard's showing 28-16. So we'll adjust that. That's one of the things that we adjust when we come on here. And as I said, little snafu to get things started. So we're up and going here now. Maddie Perkins, and as you said, she's one of the premier shooters outside, along with Sage Fortin.
Yeah, you going to have to contain those two. They're in double figures every night. The game we saw at Halldale, there were 4 players in double figures. So they've got the scorers.
What they don't have is any height to deal with Gruber. We'll see what Coach Mike Gray has prepared here. Gallagher kicked it back outside, popped there. No, for Johnson. Underneath Gruber, the rebound, puts it up, puts it home. And foul on the play. So Gruber's got the 4 points. She's got a chance to make it 5 here. Welcome Coach Gray back. Coach got caught up in the boys' quarantine as before they headed down to their game at Mount Ararat. He spent some time chatting up and wishing his coaching brethren, Aaron Toman, good luck. And that ended up putting Mike into quarantine. He's back here today. Didn't go. Rebound's going to be loose. Fortin with it. Here comes Sage. She gets picked up here on the D by Megan Gallagher. These teammates, other than Lizzie Gruber, they match up pretty well in their skill bases, Gary. Very similar teams. Stolen away by Maddie Perkins. Perkins right side now, trying to get it into Rice. Rice had to come way outside to Sage Fortin. Right side. Here comes Lydia Rice. She's going to pop, not going to go, but the rebound wildly went to Perkins to reset the offense. 4-0 Tigers early here in this one. They'll come inside, tipped away, but it somehow finds its way to Lindsay Letourneau. Letourneau got it back over to Rice. Rice went up, got fouled, knocked away. Not fouled. She got bumped, but ball out of bounds. We've got a special feature that we'll bring you at halftime, as this is senior night. Coach Mike Gray recorded a little piece on Cassidy Collins, his senior.
Not many seniors in this gym tonight.
No, it's really an underclassman game for sure. Tigers have the 1 senior and up and over. and
like
Cassidy Collins. So it was easy deciding on senior night.
Yeah, looked like the Ramblers were trying to attack from outside. And you wonder why they. I think I'd try to go in and get Gruber in trouble as she did a little up to Halldale that night. Got into a little foul trouble.
Megan Gallagher launches, no. Good shot from Megan. She's a good outside shooter. That's tipped away out of bounds. Dick Layton is down in the corner here. You'll see Dick when we go to the right side. And Dick's going to report at between the quarters and at halftime. A new configuration here we'll talk a little bit about as well, which made it a little bit difficult. Skipped in underneath and no, tipped away. Here comes Lydia Rice. Rice down the right side. Goes up and lays it home. Nice finish. Lydia Rice, the 5'6" junior.
One thing this Winthrop team does have, and that's speed.
Yes, they are very quick. We saw that up Halldale. They get in. The little Putin's in on Gruber. Coach wants X coming out of the break here.
You can really hear Mike over on this side.
Yeah, Mike's right down. The teams are right down below us now, rather than across the way. What they're trying to do is segregate the different populations that are in here in case of anything going haywire. Collins got it in, came back outside along the baseline, spun there. Savannah Brown, nice feed into Gruber, spinorama, no. Lizzie goes up and over and gets the ball right back to her. Collins now, she spins inside, puts it up, no. Lizzie up and home.
She's going to be difficult to stop underneath there on that offensive board.
Yeah, so it's not a bad idea the Tigers get under there and play a little, volleyball underneath there, Gary, a little bit, put it up and, fight for the rebounds because the next best rebounder probably is Collins. Tigers on the break this time. On the fly, gathering herself very well. That was a nice job by McKenna Johnson. McKenna had to get her feet under her. She did a great job of doing that, put it up and down. Well, fast and furious action. We haven't had time for replay yet. 8-2, Tigers. Good start for the Tigers here at home. Comes out to Perkins. Perkins, an off-balance floater in the lane, puts it down. Got to think the Winthrop girls. You got to wonder about, back-to-back games here, Gary. And that's kind of the thing that normally doesn't happen in the season. But everybody's schedule's so goofy this season, and nothing you can do about it. You just got to play when you can play.
Well, they beat a very, very tough Halldale team last night.
Ford got it back outside to Fortin, and we told you Fortin is a downrange bombardier for 3 ball. That's the thing Winthrop can do. I mean, it was 8-2 and now it's 8-7. They can come back on you fast.
You can see they're fronting Gruber, and they've got 2 people on her, one fronting her, which is about the only way they're going to stop them from getting the ball into her.
And do you think that's the plan, Gary, try to negate the inbounds pass? Good view of that. Good job by Evan Grady, our cameraman, doing the job here tonight for Munson Media. Got some subs coming in the game here.
Don't want to forget to say hello to number 1 fan, Andrea Karima, Rob.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. You know how Jerry Remy does that Mexican stuff? Yeah. I'm doing the French stuff with Andrea. Well, the French talk, not the French stuff.
Is that Mexican or Spanish?
I don't know what, Spanish.
Spanish, sure, yeah.
That's what I say.
Mexican.
I'm thinking tacos.
You're thinking of food.
Yeah. Back outside Letourneau in the corner. Drop down there for Perkins. Maddie Perkins back outside here to Forge. We didn't see Madison Forge playing the game up at Halldale. Yeah. She was out.
That's her father. I remember when the day that girl was born, her father worked for me here at Gardiner High School as an ed tech in my room. And I remember.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
The day Madison was born.
Outside now. Fortin's going to hold. Winthrop being patient, but they'll launch that one. That won't go. Rebound comes off and long. And they'll fight for it down along the side there. See over in the corner there, if you look to the left of your screen, there's our Maytag repairman, Dick Layton, down there. That's where Dick's working down there on the scoring. We'll hear from Dick after the quarter break. We'll come back and we've worked out elaborate. It's a good thing Dick's a baseball man. We got a whole set of hand signals that we're doing, and the indicator is skin to skin. Then I touch my cap and my right ear, and then I go to my nose, and then Dick knows he's coming on.
He kind of looks like Bernie Sanders sitting down there, doesn't he?
That's awesome, Gary. Yeah. Well, we like to have some fun here. We take the kids playing seriously, but we try not to take ourselves too seriously. Little give and go underneath. That's beautifully done. Trying to get it for a reverse layup. Taylor Takatsu just in the game, the freshman. And Taylor made a good move there. Went reverse and got it knocked off her.
Taylor is the only freshman on this Tiger team.
So one senior, one freshman. And lost sophomores. And we saw the middle school team yesterday. Boy, for Halldale and Gardiner, there's players down there for both those teams. Very exciting game we had yesterday. Tigers trying to get it ahead. They finally do. Wide open down into Savannah Brown for two.
Rob, you can already see what the Tigers have gained here with some practice in the last 10 days since we've seen them. They came out a week short and really weren't ready when we see them up to Halldale. But
right.
You can see a little more finesse here tonight.
The baseball pass intercepted. Ford got it. Now it's back over the left side there to Doobie. Doobie got trapped, got it outside. Off the elbow, won't go. Swooping in for the rebound is McKenna Johnson. Here comes McKenna. McKenna up over the timeline, right side now, held by the Tigers. It's Brown. Brown into Gruber. Gruber goes up. Oh, that was a pretty play. What a nice touch and a beautiful pass came inside, and Lizzie knew just exactly how to do it. Good step over there. Takatsu with the steal.
3-on-2.
We get somebody down and out, and who's it off? Went off green, so it'll be white ball.
Kylie Nichols coming into the game for the Tigers.
Kylie, number 12. Back outside, she's in, and she bombs.
That was quick.
That's the way to take the entry, Kylie. The sophomore guard says, hey, listen, they put him in the game for something. Shoot these things. Comes inside there to Lindsay Letourneau. Letourneau got it knocked out of bounds.
Cassidy Collins back in the game. Lizzie Gruber gets a rest for the Tigers.
50 seconds left. We'll fix our replay audio at the break. We just have to add the game audio in to that. Comes back outside. Takatsu's got it. Over to Collins. Collins back outside. Tigers can take some time if they want. Nichols got a stolen away. Good quick hand. Sage Fortin. Fortin's got it. Backtracks, and here she comes. Gets it ahead there. Gold went up, no, and Kylie Nichols, 15 seconds for the Tigers. We'll work on our scoreboard here between the quarters as well. Get that back up and going. Takatsu goes in, puts it up, puts it home. Good finish that time there. Taylor Takatsu, the freshman.
That's going to do it for this first quarter here with the Tigers 18. The Winthrop Ramblers 7. So we'll be right back after a few minutes here with the break. Maybe Dick has something over there that he could give us. Dick, you with us? Oh. Can you turn Dick's volume up there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
We welcome you back here at Joe and Abel Golding Memorial Gymnasium with second quarter action. 18-7, good start here for the Tigers. Good contributions up and down the lineup so far, Gary,
Yes.
for the Tigers. I mean, of course, Gruber got her normal points, but some good balance going. Picazzo's got a couple. Kylie Nichols came in and knocked one right home. Backdoor cut. Won't go. Rebounds ripped down here by Cassidy Collins. Nichols goes up, floats it, won't go. Rebounds underneath, fought for, and going to be out of bounds. Tigers inbound. Comes in on the fop here is Gallagher. She got it back outside.
That looked nice.
Pop outside, nice release.
You could almost see that, right?
Nice finish.
And that
Kylie
left-
Nichols has come in shooting lights out, Gary.
Yeah, that looked good right from here. You could tell when it left her hand.
That was a three, 21-7 now.
That
and
was a
underneath.
nice give and go.
And
Beautiful.
dropped home.
Beautiful job. They've got some real good ball handlers here, the Ramblers.
Comes back outside. Nice pass
That
into
was
Collins.
good,
She
yeah.
goes up, gets fouled.
That looked
Gonna
good.
go to the foul line.
That was a nice job by the Tigers.
Yeah, we got our scoreboard back and working. Boy, we're sure spoiled everybody. When something, we get distracted by, we're trying to work on the audio on the replays there, and the scoreboard didn't go up, and they're letting us know. I'm going to explain sometime during the course of this game, maybe during a timeout, we'll stay live, who we cover, why we cover, and all that, because we got some criticisms during the JV game today. A little travel there, got caught on the leg here. Tigers with a good start to this one, Gary, as you said. Comfortable playing at home. They've been in the gym practicing now.
Yeah,
they're shooting the ball really well here.
This first half is a completely different team than we saw a week or so, 10 days ago up to Halldale.
They get to Gruber. Gruber looks. She comes weak side here, thrown over to Emily Grady. Off Emily, out of bounds. Emily's brother Evan running our camera.
Let's say hello to Steve Ouellette out there, our ex-athletic director here. His daughter Kelsey is one of the head coaches here for the Winthrop Ramblers.
Doing a terrific job co-coaching with Jess Merrill, Tiger grad. Just played right in this gym. Terrific basketball player for the Tigers. Also the field hockey coach out at Winthrop. Jess Callahan back in the day, Gary.
Yeah, that back in the day. We'll have to get together again, Steve, you and Rob and I, for coffee as soon as this COVID's over.
Gary and I in line for vaccination soon, we hope. Comes into Gruber. Gruber goes up, puts it up, floats it up, won't go. The rebound's underneath.
Nice job. That was Cassidy, yeah.
Cassidy, and see, when they all attract themselves like moss to light to Gruber, Cassidy can go to work down there on the weak side rebound, Gary. And she's
right. That's
excellent doing that. She's got a couple of putbacks today.
And Tigers ought to take advantage of that.
Skipped in the paint, going to do some work there. They do it. Cassidy Collins with some great defense there. Went straight up. Run the floor, getting ahead of the pack is Grady. She puts it up, won't go. Gruber tried to keep it alive, couldn't do it. Now it's loose. Let's see. Grady's got it. Good job by Emily. She's looking for some help. Finds Collins. Collins turns, pops. Just off the front of the rim. 25-9. Our scoreboard here at Gardiner, unlike at Halldale where we tie in the system, is not official, but Chris Wheeler keeping it, doing a good job here with it. That was a good job by that time on the spin around by Gallagher, but she got the backcourt, but she was able to keep her balance and try to get it out. Checking in the game now is Savannah Brown. Want to let folks know that you can order a copy of any of these games. The easiest way for me to do that is to make you an MP4 file, give you a download link. That's what I'm doing with Savannah's mother. $10.
Yes.
Make a donation on munsingmedia.com. Nice inside move and up and in. See, this Winthrop team has got quick strike capability, Gary. They can do that to you. That was Lydia Rice sneaking through.
You can see, though, what Coach Gray is doing. He's setting back in a zone, which probably is your best defense against a team like this who's as quick as they are. Man-to-man would be very difficult to match up with. I don't think you would match up well with.
Well, they beat you off the dribble a lot, wouldn't they? Because they're really quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good. And what that leaves is either Collins or Gruber as the basket defender, right? Is that what they call it? Yeah.
What Gardner is forcing them to shoot from the outside. Although they are good shooters, but they're forcing some shots here.
Yeah, Dick Layton will have all those stats for us at halftime. We'll go to the Dick Layton halftime report. Kicked outside now. Rice tries to come through, kicks it back out in the corner. Now they get themselves a 3 lined up. A little strong on that one by Ford.
And Gardner is totally controlling that defensive board.
Comes Brown. Brown in. Lays it in. Rebound. Takatsu up and home. Oh. Dirty deeds on dirt cheap, we call those ones. Getting on that offensive glass, Gary.
Al Warren called them garbage baskets. So many points you pick up around the basket just by being there.
Well, that certainly a legendary coach. Coach Taylor's grandfather right here in this gym.
That's right.
Mike Stebbins. Nice give and go and up. Oh, just didn't roll home. That was McKenna Johnson almost with a beautiful finish. But the Tigers breaking down the defense pretty well. Looped up and another rebound for Lizzie Gruber. Dick will let us know at the half how many boards Lizzie has. Probably already in double figures. Tried to dish it through traffic, did Takatsu. Didn't get to Gruber. Now Gruber faces the basket. Tried to come back inside. It was tipped away. Good defense there and picked up by Lydia Rice now. Sage Fortin underneath. Drops it home and nice finish.
A beautiful bounce pass. Nice assist by Sage Fortin, I believe.
Tigers in the half court. Takatsu going to kick it back outside now. Savannah Brown's going to hold. They'll loop it into Gruber. Gruber's in tight. She's in the block, so she's going to kick it back outside. Nice little backdoor pass and elbow pop, no. Up and down we go.
Maddie Ford with the shot.
Ford got one home.
Nice three-pointer.
Well, Maddie keyed up on that one there. You could see her get her feet set. 27-16. High scoring contest
yeah,
still.
A lot of offense.
2 minutes left here. Good game to watch. Comes back outside now. Piper Lavoie in the game, number 5 for the Tigers. Tigers taking some time here in the half-court set. Loop it into Gruber. Gruber makes a move.
Yeah, that's going to be offensive.
Yeah, they're going to call it on Gruber.
That's the Tigers' first foul.
Yeah, 4 fouls on the Ramblers, just the first on the Tigers. So when we go to Dick Layton, we'll
Coach Gray taking a timeout.
We'll be able to talk a little bit about what's going on here. Let's see if we can get some thoughts here from Dick Layton. Dick, we don't have a way to communicate with Dick down there. He's doing his homework here. He knows he's coming on at the half, so we're gonna get him so we can hear our broadcast here, and we'll be able to get down to him a little bit more there. But you can see Dick busy at his tasks at hand. Let's take a look at our next game. Our next game will be on Thursday night, and we'll be back over at Halldale High School for that one. That's Boothbay coming into town. It'll be funny to see Boothbay without legendary Coach Pinkham, who's retired, and so they'll be rolling into Halldale. That's a JV game at 5:15, Varsity at 7. And you see the total upcoming games here coming up on Munzing Media. We'll cover every dribble from the Penny Gymnasium on the campus of Halldale High School will be covered in full by Munzing Media, and that's because we have a contract that we signed with Halldale High School, who reached out to us, hired us, asked us to come in and provide coverage of every single game, middle school, high school, girls, boys, whatever they're doing over there, we're covering, and that's because they hired us to do it. Here at Gardiner, our sponsors, our local sponsors, cover 20 games a year. Well, we're already at 17 games. We'll probably be closer to 30 games this year because of the COVID. So we're doing a little extra this year, covering all the varsity games here from Gardiner High School in basketball, boys and girls. Popped off the elbow. That was deflected by Collins. A good deflection there and up and over, and the little contact that they let go out of bounds. Gruber jumped up, and I think Lizzie's knee Might have hit the Winthrop player in the shoulder. 27-16. About to hit the minute mark. Fast moving. First half, Gary.
Yeah.
Wow. Savannah Brown with it. Savannah on the take. Savannah goes in, puts it up, gets fouled. Savannah. Savannah's basically fearless, Gary. I mean, she'll take it in against anybody.
Both these teams getting up and down the floor.
Gary, you see the replay there. Now we're back live. 27-16, about to hit the 1 minute mark. Oh, we got a lane violation, so if she doesn't get it, she's going to get another one.
Yeah. We'll be back here on Friday night with Erskine Eagles.
We'll also have Halldale Friday night. Lizzie puts it up and in on the spin around. We'll have 2 games Friday night. Rob Kennedy, Mark Tinkham will be on the call up at Halldale. Gary and I here. Fortin's going to pop one way downtown. That looked good on the release, didn't get down. And as you said, Gary, a clean sweep of the boards, either a Gruber or Cassie Collins. Cassidy inside, low move, doesn't get it. She got a rebound, powers up, went up, looking for the foul, didn't get it. They were going to tangle here. Let's see Winthrop on the possession.
Good hustle on Emily Grady's part. Scrapping in there on the floor.
Megan Gallagher back in. Kylie Nichols back in.
Coach Gray has used his entire bench.
Taylor Takatsu back in. So Tigers in that zone. Looks like a 2-1-2 they're playing. Collins are big in there now. They went up and over her, but Takatsu got it. Nichols trying to make some room for herself. Good job by Kai Lee. Popped outside. Takatsu way down. Won't go. And that will do it. So a spirited first half of play. You see the score.
Yeah.
The Gardiner Tigers 29. The Winthrop Ramblers 16. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have halftime activities. The Dick Layton halftime show when we come back to John A. Bagoli Memorial Gymnasium after these messages.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner. Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
Rob Munz and Gary Verhill back here at halftime. As we said, one senior in the Gardiner Tiger roster, Cassidy, is honored here by her coach, Mike Gray. Let's listen to what Coach Gray had to say about Cassidy.
Tonight is our first home game of the season. We wanted to take a minute and recognize our only senior on this year's team, which is our captain, Cassidy Collins. Cassidy has been a 4-year varsity member of our team. She's been an extremely important part of the program on and off the court throughout her career. And we just wanted to take an opportunity to thank her for everything she's done for this program and what she's meant to our program. I'd like to also thank and recognize her parents, her mom, Jen, her dad, Jeremy, her sisters, Cammie and Kristen, who have all been a big part of this program, and they've all done just such a great job in supporting Cassidy. Cassidy has had a variety of roles with this team. I think what stands out to me most was just the determination and the leadership she showed, especially during her sophomore year, when she missed an entire season due to a knee injury. But was there every single day in practice, at every single game, trying to make her teammates better, trying to show everyone just the support they needed. And she handled that in a way that I think a lot of high school kids wouldn't be able to do. And I think that just shows a lot about who Cassidy is. She's one of the top students in her class. She's an outstanding captain and leader for this year's team. And she's a player that our program is going to definitely miss moving forward. So thank you very much, Cassidy, for everything you've done for the program. And thank you to your parents and your family. And we have nothing but the best wishes for you moving forward. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach Gray. You see our Dick Layton, he's finishing up the tally on his stats here. And let's go down to Dick right now.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Raise your hand if you can hear me. Oh. I don't know what that means. All right, go. All right, I'm going to try it now. 29 to 16 at halftime. It was 17 and 7 in the first quarter, and then 12 to 9 in the second quarter. I'm sure how we get there. We'll go to Winthrop first. Maddie Perkins with 2, Sage Forden had a 3, Lydia Rice with 2 baskets for 4, Ryan Soblich basket for 2, Madison Forgue a 3 for 3 points, and Isabel Littler a basket for 2 for their 16 points. 2 fouls. Lydia Rice had 2 fouls, 1 each for Forden, Maddie Perkins, Madison Forgue. And they had 6 turnovers. On the other side of the ledger, Gardiner led by Lizzie Gruber. She had the only foul for Gardiner. Good first quarter of that. And they had 8 turnovers. Lizzie came up with 6, 8, 9, 13 in the first period. Another basket in the second for 15 points. Cassidy Collins had a 3, 2 passes for 7. Kylie Nichols 2 threes and a 2 for 8. And Megan Gallagher a basket for 2 points. So they're 29 to 17 lead at halftime. Gardiner had 8 turnovers. Pretty well played game out there. Gardiner looked good out there getting the ball into Gruber. A lot of rebounds for Gruber. I got about 10 rebounds for her. I'm not keeping score on the rebounds with the. It's hard to see on the rebounds and the missed shots, so I'm only doing the shots. So hopefully this got up to everybody.
Thank you, Dick. It did. Good job down there under tough conditions here. We have to keep everybody socially distanced here, so Dick ended up downstairs here. He had sat down in the bleachers, but the bleachers aren't pulled out tonight because the teams are down there because they've changed the configuration here. So we're used to it. Everything is changeable. We're just happy to be here. We're happy you're here. We're doing the best we can to cover as many games as we can. As we explained to you, we have a contract with Halldale. The local sponsors help us out here in Gardiner as they have over the years. It's kind of the old model that we've always used, where we've done about 20 games during the course of the whole year. In that, but we expanded that because of the COVID this year. So we're doing many more games, but we're not able to bring full coverage for anything other than the varsity games here from Gardiner High School. Into Gruber with the 15 points. So Collins has got it, makes room for herself, goes up and drops it home. Now, we've been trying to work on our replay. We've got a different computer tonight because we have to get one ready for 2 games on Friday night. So we've been having a little trouble with the replay, getting the audio to come out. So that's partly why we were scurrying here. So we're trying to see if we're getting any audio on that replay. So are we getting the audio on the replay, Chris? So we may try to play with that a little bit more here as we go on there. But good job by Cassie Collins. She's having a great night here on senior night as well. So Winthrop had some work to do, but you saw how quickly they can get up and down the floor, and they can hit those outside threes. They go in, and Gruber says,
yeah. Sage Fortin trying to go up against Lizzie was like going up against a stone wall.
More like a castle. Comes back over to right side now. Fortin. They'll come out on Sage because she's already burned them a few times, as Dick Layton told you there. She's a good outside shooter, so they come out on her.
They're still sticking in that zone offense.
Yeah, it's unusual for a coach to play that, but it gives them a huge advantage, I think, underneath because you have the basket defenders in both taller players, and Cassie Collins, who's a terrific rebounder, and of course Lizzie, as Dick told you, double digits on rebounds already.
If you want to try to beat that, that's when you run somebody on the baseline down underneath there.
Winthrop comes back out high, now skipped inside. Ball was in the feet of Lydia Rice. She did a good job to keep track of it, got a block. Kind of remarkable, very quick first half, as we said, because 5 total fouls, Gary. And you know, when you take a look at it, you see Lizzie with the swoop right there. And I think we've got our replay fixed up, so that's a good job by Chris Wheeler. As I said, we have 2 games Friday, so we need to use a second computer. So we used it tonight so we could troubleshoot it. And, of course, we found some problems that we're working on here tonight as well. It's always an adventure. It looks like we got that squared away. Thanks for your patience with that, everybody. Collins, another rebound. So Tigers, command control of the boards.
Oh, nice.
Boy, that was a pretty up and finish. McKenna Johnson, the sophomore, just skirted through the left side and laid it up and kind of lulled the defenders to sleep, and then a burst and put it home. Gruber went up, but she got a body there.
That's going to be 2 on her.
Watch McKenna go here. This is a great finish by McKenna Johnson, Gary.
Yes, she laid that off there beautiful with that left hand. You got to wonder if fatigue's going to set in here for the Ramblers. They did play a tough, hard game last night against Halldale Bulldogs. So.
Yeah, because Bulldogs like to run.
Yeah.
And Winthrop likes to run. Winthrop with a commanding performance there, but But normally in the course of a regular season, you don't get these back-to-back games. You get some time to prepare for the next opponent and whatnot. But a little bit more difficult here
on the other
in COVID season.
And on the other hand, we haven't seen the Tigers for 10 days, and I see vast improvements over that first game when they came out at Halldale.
Yeah, they've been on the road for the most part. We did see them on the road at Halldale. They'll play Halldale later in the season. We'll have that game for you as well. Up and laid up. That was a good take by Lydia Rice, but didn't get down. Collins behind her back. Want to thank Cassidy's mom, Jen, for helping us out during the JV game. She came up. Yeah, play of control. Yeah, good job.
Very good call.
Yeah, out of control, and that's one of the key things that the officials look for there is out of control and into one of the defenders. You're seeing across the way as we go up and down the floor, you're seeing some of the cutouts of fans that have had their pictures put up in the bleachers there to simulate somewhat of a home crowd. Lydia Rice got it knocked away. Lydia got it back. She's in trouble. Collins comes in and swoops in and ties it up. Takatsu was down there as well. (34-16). Sometimes it takes us a couple of seconds to update our scoreboard. Be patient with us. Popped outside on the quick release. Didn't get down. That was a good catch and release by Savannah Brown. Perkins going to take one. Off the back iron. Nichols spins out of trouble. Kylie, good ball handler. Beats the defender into the paint, kicks it back outside. Tried to get it to Collins, but tough one there. And Cassidy ends up in the bleachers. We're getting a timeout down on the floor. We'll take the timeout. We'll hear from one of our great local Gardiner sponsors here that bring you high school basketball here from the John A. Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium. Started in 2019 by the Corliss family in Pittston, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road on the right off State Highway 27, Corliss Gravel Pit is committed to providing our customers with an outstanding product at a fair price. We offer a wide variety of products for all your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available, and we offer discounts on large quantities as needed.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
Jason Corliss, one of our fine sponsors here. Jason, a graduate Gardiner High School, played football for us back in the 90s. Great kid, great guy now, great local business owner, giving back to his community. Like so many of our sponsors, Gary, they do that. They make these games possible. As I said, normally 20 games a year is what we've done, but we did 15 in the fall, and this is our second or third game here of the winter season, and so we'll have the basketball, and then there's volleyball that we'll try to pick up some of the volleyball games and maybe even try to get we're looking at the hockey schedule. It's a little tricky on hockey because you could only do a Gardiner home game. They would only let you in, so I got to find out there. They do have live bond there at Gardiner for the Gardiner games at the ice rink, so you can sign up for a subscription to live bond. And we know a lot of the other schools are using NFHS or having parents do it in the gym and stuff like that. But we try to give you a little extra perk here with some of the stuff that we give you here with the replays and the play-by-play and the graphics and the scoreboards. And thanks for reaching out to us and telling us how much you enjoy doing it. We've had if you made a donation to Munson Media on munsonmediasports.com, we thank you very much. Every single person who's done that, I've sent a message back to them and thanked them. Coast to coast on the take is Lydia Rice for the take. Come the Tigers' right side there. Takatsu's going to line one up. She lets it go. It's off the iron. Won't go. Tipped around. And here comes Winthrop on the take. Sage Ford. And Sage goes left side. Puts it up. Got fouled. Foul's going to be on Gallagher. I don't think she's in any foul trouble.
The Tigers don't want to get too lax here, right here. And there's still plenty of time for this team to come back. And they can come back quick.
Evan Grady doing a great job on our camera here tonight. He'll be here for all the girls' basketball game. Calvin Mason does our boys' games. Evan's sister Emily plays, so we get him on track to do the girls' games. Chris Wheeler's here for everything we do in some capacity. Gary joins me for all the Gardiner games, but he's also filled in for some Halldale games. And we thank everybody that works with us here. And, you know, one of the things I don't expect people to be volunteers. When they work for Munson Media, they get a paycheck. And so we're paying all our folks, and we appreciate their great effort. Back outside now. Grady's got it. No out of bounds away from Emily. Got to watch my mask here. It keeps slipping down. Get up on my nose here today. Trying to do the best I can.
Oh, she's hit 2 threes.
Maddie Vorg again.
Maddie Vorg.
It's got a nice release there. You can see how quick it is, and the rotation is nice. 34-23. Tigers been in a little bit of a lull. Comes in. Collins goes up. Can't get it. Tipped around out of bounds. Let's see. It'll be green ball.
Madison, she's one of the sophomores on that team. She didn't play up to the Halldale then.
No, she was out with an injury that night, they said so.
Well, she's contributed tonight to this Ramblin' team.
Dick Layton will have the post-game stats. He'll be doing his latest ad. Can you hear me now, Dick? Dick can't hear us, so it's kind of confusing down there for him. We'll do best we can. Good follow.
Nice, good effort. That was a great job on Lydia Rice's underneath the basket. Lydia she's one of the juniors on this Winthrop Rambler team.
Tigers are going to check in Gruber back into the game along with McKenna Johnson. Takatsu up and in off the glass. Yeah. Taylor Takatsu with 6 points.
Taylor.
She's playing with a lot more confidence tonight, Gary.
Yes. Yeah, that initial game up to Halldale, she was a little on edge, I think. And
first game.
Freshman,
yeah. You got to think it's a little bit of a tough one. Collins going to swap up, put it up, won't go. Takatsu fought for the rebound, didn't get it. And causing the travel. That was a good step in there by Kylie Nichols. Got all ball and caused the travel, caused the turnover. Watch it right here. This is going to be Takatsu with the move, Gary.
Nice job underneath. She goes up with that right hand. I think that's 4 points for her tonight. 6 points.
I got it for 6. Gruber's back in. She tried to go up, got it underneath. It went off of one of the Tigers underneath. It'll be green ball. 36-25. We're in the third quarter. 2:25 left here. Our clock not official, but we're pretty close. Rice, nice move back outside. Good steal out of bounds. That was a good stepping by McKenna Johnson. Piper Lavoie in the game, number 5. Piper Jr. Dipped inside. Gruber's in there, so they try to get it underneath. Goes off Piper Lavoie.
You got to wonder if Winthrop's going to have to get some outside shooting going here with a little less than two minutes left here in the third if they want to get back in this game. They're not going to get back in by going inside.
And they can't match a Tigers basket for basket. That was some good step around defense here that time by Takatsu. Now rolls out. Let's see which way. They say white ball. Final touch by Lydia Rice. Don't forget this Winthrop team was in the state finals last year under Joey Burnham, who resurrected that program. My gosh, that program was mortarbound. And Coach Burnham got in there and resurrected it, brought it back to the high level that they were used to there in Ramblerville. And somewhat of a surprising season. Reading the KJ report, they did a nice article on the Winthrop team and the co-coaching situation.
Yes,
and
they did.
How they managed and that. It was a beautiful, nice give and go inside. Gruber can't get it, tips it back outside. Pop downtown here by Brown, rallies around, and Gruber's got it. Now she makes room and got it home. Kelsey Willette just down below us after that sequence. She just puts her arms out, shakes her head, as if to say, our girls did everything they could. What are you going to do? Fought for no control and tied up, so we'll get a hell ball. I've almost broken myself completely of the jump ball habit, Gary. Because there's no jump balls anymore. It's hell ball, right, for possession. So been working on that in front of the mirror. Comes over here right side.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well. Tipped away.
I never liked jump balls myself.
Well, you're 4'2", Gary. That's why. I mean, you never won one. Right side now. Sage Forden with it. Comes back over here. Letourneau. Perkins. Here's the outside shooter Forden, but she can't get it. The rebound comes out wide. Tigers got it.
Good job. That was a good follow.
Brown through traffic, gets fouled.
Savannah Brown on that follow-up.
Yeah, one of the things I think that the officials might have a little trouble on here is the subs, because there's no scorer's table to look over and find that reference point. Officials are adapting, and the officiating has been outstanding this year. Kudos to the men and women who are keeping our game alive for these kids. They're doing a tremendous job. Lizzie in traffic. Lizzie didn't matter.
Dude, what a beautiful shot that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, Rob. It has been great officiating, what we've seen so far this year. Talking with a lot of the officials, there's quite a few of them that really didn't want to come back this year.
You can imagine. Gruber distracted the shot. She looked deep. Now 5 seconds left. They got to go. Here comes Johnson. The pop outside. That might go. Oh, it had the line if it could have had a little more gusto on it. But we're played 3. You see it. 40-25, the Tigers with a little spurt there. Final, you're going to see the beautiful inside move by Lizzie Gruber. The off-balance put up and down for the Gardiner Tigers. They lead at 40-25. We'll take a break. We're back. Fourth quarter from the Johnny Bergoli Memorial Gymnasium after this.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is the key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
Let's see if we can connect with Dick Layton. Dick?
And 12 for Collins.
Got 12 points for Cassie Collins on senior.
Gruber's got 3 fouls.
Gruber's got 3 fouls.
Yeah,
Thank you, Dick. We got to work on that, guys. We got to smooth that out. We're going to get Dick so he can hear. Our next game is going to be Booth Bay at Halldale. JV at 5:15. That's Thursday night. Got tomorrow off. We were supposed to have a middle school game, but got COVID. Is that what you say, Gary?
I guess so. COVID-19.
Well, it was COVID-19. COVID-19. Do you find yourself making up songs with COVID-19 in them, Gary?
I don't need COVID-19.
Sage Forden with it out front. I don't know. I
find
have a lot of
myself
time
singing
these
to
days.
myself a lot.
Inside. That's a good put up at distracted with Gruber underneath. Gruber's got the 3 fouls, but she's playing well with him. Right side now, Gallagher. Right side. It's going to be popped out there. That's Collins. Gruber's got it. Gruber's got 2 for quarter. 3 for 75 cents if she can get it. No. Can't. Gets out of there.
She was close to getting that 4 foul called on her.
She did a good job backing out. Ooh, that was straight up defense.
That was great defense.
That was Megan Gallagher. Megan's got a good head for the game. Collins run the floor, puts it up, won't go. She's got the rebound, puts that up, gets fouled.
Good second effort by Cassidy on that. That's what's so hard to teach with some of these young kids is to stay with that ball underneath like she just did. And the other bad habit a lot of them have gotten, I've seen this year, is always getting that ball inside and having to take that dribble down instead of just taking the ball and going up on that board.
Cassie got the first one. Yeah, I've got some people asking about the different configuration of the gym. If you're just joining us, they moved the players on this side so they could spread them out more and also separate the game staff, the scorers and clock operator and the adults on the other side, away from the players to try to keep as many different pods as they can. Mike Golden was asking that. Mike's one of our great supporters there, and we thank Mike for his donations that he makes every year for Munzing Media, and they've been doing that for a long time for us. Really appreciate it.
They've moved Rob over to Hoke Field. He's in the booth over there, and I'm in the baseball booth. So
Gruber just stood her ground in there, as you saw, and hard to get around. On the take here, Savannah goes. Oh, what a take. Quick step by Savannah Brown. 43-25, Tigers extending now. Gruber comes out to defend. They'll pop it from way downtown, and that's good again.
Madison 4 going that one.
3 downtown ones for Maddie. 43-21. 28, I'm sorry. I got blocked out by the sanction on the scoreboard, by the basket, looking at it. Hope we're able to bring a little normalcy into your houses here in Tiger Town and out in Winthrop. A lot of great friends out in Winthrop as well over the years. Gruber's inside, trying to make room. Oh, they strip a good defense there. Oh, that was outstanding play by Winthrop. I want to give credit for it. It was Sage Forden under there just doing a great job. This is a scrappy Winthrop team, Gary. You said it.
I was just thinking of, well, you've got to realize this is a Class C team here.
Right.
I mean, they would be a powerhouse down in C.
Nichols puts it up. We're going to get a putback rebound up and in. On the follow, Savannah Brown. Savannah's had a high-scoring game here for her tonight. We'll get all the final tallies from our Dick Layton post-game. That's a good take. Won't go. Collins another rebound. Both she and Gruber double figures in rebounds, I'm thinking. We'll hear that from Dick Layton on the postgame. Nice back cut and pop. Won't go. Gruber's underneath for it. Gets knocked down. Gets it back outside to Nichols. Nichols puts it up. Won't go. Collins underneath. Foul. So you could see that was going to go to Collins because she did that work on the weak side, Gary. Get the inside position.
Stayed with it.
So off tomorrow, the middle school game against Maranacook that we're going to do over at Halldale, that's been rescheduled for February vacation. The 18th, I think, Chris, is when we said that was going to be 1 and 3 in the afternoon, something like that. Anyway, we'll get that back up. We'll put our schedule out every week. I hope that helps. Every week we'll put our game schedule, and it could be changeable during the course of the week. We just keep our fingers crossed that we're going to be able to get as many of these games in as we can. We hope the vaccines will be in people's arms very soon and that things will be back to normal and the gyms will be packed and the ball fields will be ringed with fans, and we'll be saying, boy, that was a tough time we went through, but you know what? We're through it now, and we're back to normal. And you got to give it up to these resilient kids who are playing with masks on and limited practice time and playing different opponents than they're used to, playing up in classification because of regional scheduling, and they're just being kids, and they're loving every minute of this. That's a beautiful take and finish inside.
Yeah, nice follow.
Maddie Perkins. Boy, oh boy, we want to put that up on the replay because I want to show that one to Maddie. Maddie's family at home because Maddie went right around Lizzie Gruber inside. Put up, no. Gruber, no. And here come the Ramblers. Tigers have been pretty exclusively in this zone, this kind of a matchup zone, and Winthrop looking to break it down. Collins cut it off inside. Being patient. And Collins with a nice tip away. Here come the Tigers on the break. Skipped ahead now to Grady. Grady back up inside and fouled. Do we have that replay, Chris, of the great Maddie Perkins? Watch this, Gary, right here. Look at her go up.
Nice winning effort with that left hand.
It surely was a beautiful move. I guess it was up and over with Cassidy Collins inside, but still a affordable defender inside. So great play. Going to see it here again. Watch it. She comes off the dribble. She's fearless. Here comes the help defense right around that.
Great body movement, too, around the defender there. As you can see, she circles in and up over with a beautiful left-handed hook on that. Rob, you just mentioned a few minutes ago we were talking about different classes and so forth, but the 4 teams that I've seen this year, Halldale, Winthrop, Gardiner, and Coney, I've seen them on the thing, but those 4 teams could all be in Class A. And you wouldn't know the difference. You and I know we've seen teams not halfway superior to what we're watching out there tonight. That's why I'm in you know how I am about that anyway. I wish we...
Gruber goes up. She's going to pick up the foul, her 4th.
Normal season.
Dick Layton will tally up at the end of the game. The Dick Layton post-game stat show.
In a normal season, Gardiner would pick up more points here with a win off Winthrop than they would off in Mount Ararat.
Yeah, you've always wanted these regional-type games to be going, like when back in the 60s when you were playing, Gary, they had some of these, even if they were Christmas-type tournaments. And certainly a lot more things going on in people's lives now. We just don't pack the gymnasiums quite like we used to, but you watch as soon as we come back, Gary, after this pandemic is over, people are going to come back to these games like you've never seen. They're going to be.
That's right.
I really think so. And of course, we'll be here for as many of these as we can. Tigers moving the ball well. Gruber's got it. Goes in. Now she'll post back up. Hand it back up offsides. Lavoie. Gruber's got it just past the foul line, puts it up, won't go, tipped around into the hands now of Lydia Rice. Here comes Rice. Lavoie gets back, and no call. Down the floor. Emily Grady. Emily goes up, rolls it out. She's got a rebound.
Follows.
Won't go. Rebound now. Perkins. Way downtown and almost slipped in, but Rice's long 3, no. McKenna Johnson. Tigers have played a full squad tonight. They've been able to do it. They had a good start to the game, and a little spurt by Winthrop made it close, but Tigers have played well here tonight. Gruber swept in, and that's going to be 5 on Gruber, so she's going to come out with 2:07 left. Lizzie's usually pretty good about doing that.
Yeah, controlling herself, but she got in a little foul trouble up to Halldale last game.
Here you see that game update. This is the Wednesday game that we were supposed to have. It's a middle school boys game over at Halldale. It's going to be played on the 18th, and JV at 1 o'clock, Varsity at 3:30. We'll have both those games for you with full coverage, as we explained to you. We fully cover Halldale as they've contracted with Munson Media to do all of their games. Other folks, doing different things. Some, as we said, in FHS. Coney's got the CDV7 doing a lot of their games, and probably more streaming coverage than at any other time. You're with the pioneers of in-state streaming, Munson Media. We streamed our first game in March of 2010 underneath. Put up and persisted by Maddie Perkins. Good job there. And then we started full-time streaming in 2011. So we've been doing this for a long time, 10, 11 years. I get a kick out of it when folks at home, and they don't mean anything by this. They'll just say, well, why doesn't the school just stream it?
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a little easier than it was when we first got started, but still there's trials and tribulations. We had a little trouble getting started here tonight. We were hoping to be on the air to bring you the Mike Gray piece in the pregame, and we weren't able to get up because we had to reconfigure something. So if there's technology, as you folks know at home, technologies can go downhill on you pretty quick. Tigers in a little bit of a delay game, Gary. Good time to practice it, right?
Yes, it is. You've got that right.
We put the whammy on them.
52 seconds.
Under a minute. Tigers are going to win this one. But a good, tough performance by a gritty Winthrop team here as they came in back-to-back games and contested everything. Just ran out of a little gas here tonight, I think, and kids will probably need to give those legs a little rest tomorrow. I'm sure the coaches will probably do a little blackboard work and maybe walkthroughs and things of that sort, and give them a little time off here on the legs.
A little bit of shoot around. And
of course, the thing is, you're living with the uncertainty. I mean, you're one COVID test away from shutdown. So, it's hard not to play when you can play back-to-back or whatever it is. So
we saw that up to Halldale last week on a Monday and Tuesday.
Well, the Gardiner Tigers got some players coming, and so on Halldale. I was very impressed with the middle school. Whoa, boy, downtown. Maddie, that's Fogg again. She's got, I've got her for 4 threes. Dick'll have the tally at the end, but boy, she shot lights
She's got
up.
a nice shot, very nice shot. Patrick must have been working with her. Right, Patrick?
Tigers in no hurry. They're going to work their delay game a little bit. Good time to practice it here. Takatsu going to get after the ball in the corner at the buzzer. So that will do it. You see the final score. The Gardiner Tigers with the victory. They win it 48-37. Final thoughts, Gary Verhill?
Well, I thought tonight, Rob, was one of the better games we've seen all year so far, which hasn't many. But I'm very impressed with this Winthrop team here. Them and Halldale are going to battle it out for the next few years up there in that Mountain Conference Division Class C. As far as the Tigers go tonight, a much, much better show tonight than we saw up against Halldale, only because at that particular time in the season they had just gotten out with 4 or 5 practices. Everybody else had 10. So tonight, you can see that they've worked together. You can see Coach Gray's got the ball rolling. They look better inside. They look better shooting overall. They looked like a much better team that's on their way to a few more wins this season. So I was really pleased, and I thought this was a great game. There wasn't a lot of fouls by either team, that's a good sign. It
sure is.
So I was really pleased with the game. I think you're going to see this Winthrop team win a lot of games with this year, the rest of this year.
Well, the Capsa Pizza play of the game. First, we'll take a look. Let's take a look at that final. Patrick, as you said, is a proud dad watching at home. Maddie's dad worked here at MSA D11 for a while, and Gary in the alternative ed room, and his daughter is a downtown bomber, that's for sure. 4 threes unofficially for her. We'll take a look at that. So it's a senior night here for the Gardiner Tigers, and that is Cassidy Collins, the senior class. So senior Cassidy Collins, number 11, she's our Capsa Pizza Play of the Game Award here for senior night at Gardiner Area High School. We'll take a quick break. We'll see if our Dick Layton is ready to go when we come back here after these messages.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
As we said, nice team picture there with Cassidy in front, Cassidy Collins. And they're all celebrating her 4 years here as a Gardiner Tiger basketball player. Of course, she missed her sophomore year with the knee injury, Gary, and came back last year strong. 3-sport athlete, great kid, just what you'd want in a student athlete. Well, we're going to try to connect down with our Dick Layton here and see if we can get the final stats here of tonight's game.
Go now? Okay. All right. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but we'll do it this way. 48-37 score here. We'll go to Winthrop first. Leah Rice with 11. Madison for you with 11. 5 from Andy Perkins. 7 for Sage Fortin. 2 apiece for Savalich and Isabella Littler. They had 12 turnovers. Sage Fortin had 3 fouls. Lydia Rice 2. Madison Purdue 3. And 2 for Andy Perkins. On the other side of the ledger, Lizzie Gruber played a great game out there, but fouled out, but she did have 14 points. 14 also for Cassidy Collins. Piper Lavoie had 2. 8 for Kylie Nichols. 2 for Taylor Chikatsu. 4 from McKenna Johnson. 2 for Megan Gallagher, and as I said, 14 Lizzie Gruber. Gardiner had 14 turnovers. As I said, Lizzie Gruber did foul out with 5 fouls, but she did score the 14 points. Savannah Brown had 2 fouls. Taylor Chikatsu had 1 foul, so the only fouls in the game were the 8 fouls for Gardiner. And 1, 4, 6, 9 fouls for Winthrop. So at the end of the game, I don't know what Gardiner's record is now because of this schedule, but it's 48-37 to Gardiner win. And we got a game coming up Friday night.
Thank you, Dick.
Did you hear all that?
We got it all. We got it all, Richard. Thank you. Next week, next game, we'll have you all so you can hear our play-by-play, and that'll work out a lot smoothly. So, as we said, we got here tonight and found out that that Dick was going to have to be hit that spot down in the corner. So we'll work that out and make it a lot smoother for our next game. Speaking of next game, Thursday night, we'll be over at Halldale. That'll be Booth Bay Inn, and we'll be on the air for that one for the JV game at 5:15, Varsity game at 7 o'clock, Mountain Valley Conference scheduling time. Well, that's going to do it. You're seeing our games, upcoming games here on Munzing Media coming up. I want to thank Nate Stebbett, the fine athletic director here at Gardiner Area High School, and for all of our Munzing Media production crew here. Good night, everybody.